everyone, I'm back. I hope you had a fantastic holiday and you're having a fantastic new year. Today I actually have 3 different videos for you. A VIP member in my group, Miss Rose, asked for a Dutch fold card, and I'm sure that you've probably seen a Dutch fold card tutorial before, but this one is super duper easy. I also did 2 other variations of the Dutch fold, one that I'm calling a side Dutch fold and one that I'm calling a front Dutch fold card. So this first video will be the traditional Dutch fold. The second video will be the side Dutch fold, and the last video will be the front Dutch fold. I hope that you'll give these cards a try, and if you're in my VIP group, I definitely want to see your cards, and if you're not in my VIP group, please feel free to join and I'll include the link below. So let's get started with all 3 cards. Okay, so the first card that we're going to be making is the traditional Dutch fold card. This is the one that I've made, and it opens up just like this, and then it has the 2 little flaps right here on the bottom. I did add some twine right here, and so then I just added this little card that says treasure these precious moments, and you could add a picture on the back. And then of course I added a little section for my sentiment, or to write a little message. I did not add magnets to this card, but you definitely could add magnets to your closure so that they would stay down. You could either add one here and one here, or you can add one here, straight here. And then I just embellished it up. The one thing I do want to point out is this, the little edge. I used an edge punch by Martha Stewart. It's this punch right here. And so all I did was, as soon as I had my pieces ready to go, before I put it together, I just used my edge punch on all of the edges. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and this is probably going to be the easiest Dutch fold card to put together. I've not seen any other videos with this method, and if there are, I may not have seen them, but this is such a simple way to put together this Dutch fold card. So all you need are 3 pieces. You need 1 piece that measures 5 by 12 inches, 5 inches by 12 inches, and then 2 smaller pieces that measure 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our piece that measures 5 inches by 12 inches, and on the 12-inch side, we're going to score it at 5 inches. Okay, and so before we put our scoring board away, let's go ahead and take our 2 pieces that measure 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches, and we're going to score at the half-inch mark. No, we're going to score at the 1-inch mark. 1 inch and 1 inch. My line's got a little crooked there. Just turn that over and make sure I scored it at the 1-inch mark. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to burnish. So you're going to fold this over and just burnish. And if you look at it now, you can see how this is this front piece right here. And these ones, you're going to go ahead and fold over and burnish. And these are going to be your little flaps right here. So now all you have to do to put this together is just add some score tape right here on the back and then stick it down right here. And that's the base of your Dutch fold card. So before you stick these pieces down, make sure that if you're going to use an edge punch like I did over here on this one, that you use your edge punch right now, and then you go ahead and add your score tape and stick it down. So I'm going to go ahead and add my score tape, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've added my score tape and I burnished it down really good. And so now all you're going to do is you're going to remove your score tape and you're going to line up this little piece where you added score tape to your card. The really cool thing about this method of putting on your flaps or of just making the Dutch fold card is that you can use your scraps. And when I started making this card, I really wanted to use my scraps up, my scrap pieces of cardstock. And I had a couple of these that were exactly 5 by 12, and I said, oh, that's fantastic, I can use that. And then who doesn't have little tiny pieces of white cardstock or whatever color cardstock that you're using? So this is a great way to use up your scraps doing it this way. And the other thing is that you can make this easily into any other size that you want to make it. If you want it to be a 6 by 12, if you want it to be an 8 by 12, whatever size you want to make it, you can definitely do that. And then you just adjust the flaps however you want them. If you wanted your flaps to be larger, you could definitely do that also. Completely up to you. But it's super easy and super quick, and then you get down to embellishing really quickly. So then once you've added your little flaps, you just score them and then score them down over here. And then you just put your flap over and that's it. Your card is done. Now again, if you want to add magnets, you can definitely add magnets. I didn't add magnets over here, but if you're going to add double layer of paper like I did here, my suggestion would be is for you to add the first layer of paper before you add the magnet. So that way it'll have a stronger hold. So for instance, right here I only have one layer of paper, but right here I have two. So if I was going to add my magnet right here, then I would put down this layer first, then add my magnet, and then add this layer on top. That way it only has one layer of paper to go through when it's trying to stick. Same thing right here. Completely up to you though. You could also take a little hole puncher or your crocodile and punch little holes right here and then have like a little ribbon closure. That would look cute also. Or you could do a belly band around the whole card as well, or a ribbon closure around the top as well. So that is your tutorial for your Dutch fold card. Pretty simple and easy. I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks.